Hello, YouTube. I know I haven't posted anything in a while, and I apologize for that. It's just I've been kind of busy with life, halfway, sort of. I tried to do stuff on my computer, videos on my computer, but my computer does not want to work right. So, what I'm having to do is I'm having to do this on my phone, which, personally speaking, sucks. But here I am in my apartment. And I'm kind of hi. I just recently got a second job, which I may end up quitting tomorrow. I don't know. I just got hired last week. I mean, come on. Who does 21 hours in 3 days? Ugh, I am so sore in the last few days. Believe me, it's not fun. And the only reason why I took the job, extra job, was because I've been getting barely enough hours to survive, at least my opinion, to survive. I mean, it's not like I live at home with mommy and daddy that pay my bills. But, I mean, I've been surviving, barely. It's just, it's been crazy, hectic. I have been able to pay my bills, so that's really about all I can ask for, I guess. I mean, yes, I do get, social SSDI, Social Security Disability income. That's like $760 a month. And then whatever I get from working helps pay my rent, which is like $840. So that's like $80 that I gotta set aside by the 3rd of every month, so that way I can pay my rent. Let's see. And then I got my phone bill, which is about between $70 and $80, depending on what I do with my plan, because I'm on Cricket, which is good. And then my power kills me every month. I want to help me with it a few times, which honestly sucks. But hey, if she can help me, great. But there's a couple of cons coming up in the next few weeks. WasabiCon. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me back up. Scratch that for 2 seconds. There is ExpoCon coming up October 11th, 12th, and 13th, which I may or may not go to depending on time allotted off and paychecks, which would honestly suck. And ignore that. It's bothering me. Sorry. And then the following weekend, October 19th and 20th, is WasabiCon. Which honestly is one of my favorite cons right now, because that's where I met, as I call them, my con betties. My con kids. McKenna, Tyler, TJ, I met Crystal at Collective back in April. And she was cool. And Helen. But McKenna, Tyler, TJ, and Helen, I met back at Wasabi. I met those 4 back at Wasabi, and I met Crystal at Collective back in April. So I'm gonna have my 5 con biddies with me for Wasabi. And like I said, I'm trying to figure if I want to quit the second job I just got hired for, depending on my mood and whether or not I can talk them into, saying, hey, look, it's a weird situation. But hours a week at the job I've been at for a year and a half. It's been hard. I mean, there is a 3-cent pay difference, which is no big deal for me, but sometimes 3 cents can go a long way, per hour, depending on how many hours I put in every week. I mean, I would have screwed up and not called in, or if I hadn't have screwed up and, not called in. But I've been trying my hardest to get management at my year and a half job, and that the hours don't cut it, especially when someone lives alone. It's not like I'm gonna stay at home and sit on my fat ass, you know, admiring that, on my days off waiting for you to call me in for a shift. Speaking of, I was supposed to work today, 4:30 to 8:30, and it's just past 8:30 where I am at on Sunday, September 29th. But I mean, I was only clocked in for like 25 minutes, which was long enough for me to go do my computer training stuff and do a couple of go backs. And then I'm like, oh, we already had your shift covered today. You didn't need to come in and clock in and blah blah. I'm like, well, crap. Okay, that means I get 25 minutes of free money. But hey. It kind of bugs me a little bit, but seriously, I'm thinking about quitting the second job I just got hired for because I wasn't expecting them to work. I mean, don't get me wrong, the 21 hours in 3 days was great. Thursday afternoon, 2 to 7:30, then Friday, 11 to 7:30, and then Saturday, 11:30 to 8. Let's see. Yeah, 21 hours. Starting pay, which is 3 cents less than what I was getting after being at year and a half job for a year and a half. And that's just starting pay. But I'm definitely gonna be looking out for me, this whole 2-job thing. And the second job I just got hired for, that I did 21 hours in 3 days. Like, oh, this one should be your primary job. This one should be your primary job. Okay, if I wanted that one to be my primary job, I would have filled out the application 2 years ago and said, yeah, I can start, November 1st, 2017. But yeah, I mean, just kind of updating everyone on life. Like I said, I know I haven't really posted too many videos with me, this, but most of my stuff has been on Facebook. Find me. I mean, the last time I recorded a video straight to YouTube, I had a different haircut, but, this, I just grew this out. It's darker than it was, because I had to color it black for my stupid ex-husband, which we've been divorced for a year and a half. Huh. Yeah, year and a half already. Hot damn. Badass. Wow. Anyway, best year and a half of my life. Well, actually, almost 2 years since I left his sorry behind. But that's a different story for a different time. But yeah. I'm back with the guy I broke up with to be with my ex-husband. Derek. Haven't really, he's got a different job. He's been swinging through Jacksonville whenever he can to see me. Works at the warehouse in the Academy Sports Store warehouse in Birmingham. And I'm back in Jacksonville again for the, 4 years, second time in 4 years. So my stupid ex-husband moved us out to middle of the line. But yeah, that's me. Just bring everybody up to date on the weirdness that I said. I'm not gonna stay at home all day on my days off looking at his fine ass. By the way, hi Shishomaru. I also got Grim Kitty. Of course, I am like uber obsessed with Grim Kitty. And in case y'all are really wondering, how far my obsession. Ha ha ha. I still have it. 8 years. Dingy, yes. Well loved, definitely. Let's see. And then I've got a job at a Goodwill. A thrifty, kind of weird place. But I'm thinking about just quitting Goodwill, because if they're gonna say, oh, this is your primary job, I'm like, no, not gonna happen. Because my primary job right now is Winn-Dixie until I get my first paycheck from Goodwill. Then we'll talk. Straight concrete floors without the right padding just doesn't do well with my back and my knee, because I do have hereditary back issues and arthritis in my right knee. And I mean, being stationary in one spot at Winn-Dixie, my 1.5 year job, yeah, that kind of, I've got my people at Winn-Dixie that I love. They're my people. 2 work children. Work children. I kind of semi-adopted them. Rhett, sweetest kid in the world. I love him to death. Sammy, I love her to death. She's a little quirky, kind of like me, but she's sweet. I love her. My 2 work biddies. But Rhett quit Winn-Dixie back in like March, right? And now he's working at this cute little place called Freddy's out at the town center. Good steak burgers, great fries, the shoestring kind, which are delicious, and their ice cream custard. Frozen custard. I'm like, you know what? It's ice cream. It's more or less frozen milk. Frozen sweetened milk. And it's delicious. Sammy, she's kind of in her what to do with her own work life. She just turned 18, so she's trying to see if she can get something else, which good for her. And I'm proud of Rhett. He got something else all he could, because honestly speaking, and if you know me in person, just don't tell anybody I've been. I mean, Winn-Dixie's a great company. It's just, the whole ups and downs and squiggle lines with hours and part-time and just general. But yeah, that's my life. So post later. Peace out.